What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I'm here with my NXT TakeOver Orlando review, and once again NXT puts on a great 2-hour show. This brand is just incredible when they go all out with these takeover specials, and I just love it, man. Every time I watch these, it's just a treat to watch. And yeah, let's not fuck around, let's just get right into the show. So the first match is an 8-person tag team match. It is Sanity versus Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong, and Ruby Riot with a mystery partner, which was originally meant to be No Way Jose, but he got attacked at WrestleMania Access. He was going to have a match there or whatever, and Sanity went and attacked him. And who was the replacement? It was Kassius Ohno, which I am more than happy with. He's a really talented wrestler. He got re-signed like a month or two ago to NXT. He used to be in NXT around 2012, 2013, but he got released for some stupid reason. But now he's back, which is pretty good. So yeah, this was a fun, chaotic match to kick off NXT TakeOver. There was a great elbow drop by Young. There was Ty build up some momentum. Ty Dillinger, he has to be one of the most, if not the most over person in NXT right now. Anytime he did something big, the crowd went fucking nuts for him. And there was one thing about this match I really loved. Everyone like threw themselves onto the outside and all that. Kassius Ohno went for an outside dive, but then he did like a handstand on the apron and then flipped himself onto the concrete with standing on his feet, which was really, really cool. Ruby Riot, I like Ruby Riot. She seems like a really cool wrestler. You know, she got in there with Nikki Cross. I'd love to see a singles match between the two. That'd be pretty cool. And they both went on to one of the participants of each team. Ty picked up Killian Dane, or Big Damo. He was a UK wrestler, huge guy by the way. He set him up for the tiebreaker, but Wolf ended up breaking it up, and he ends up getting hit by the Aleister Plantation. I think that's the name of his move. It's like a cradle suplex. No, it's kind of like a cradle, kind of power bomb, whatever. And Sanity ends up getting the win. Very fun way to open up the show. I really enjoyed it. Every member of each team got a moment to shine, which is really cool. Ruby Riot, I'm starting to really like her. Nikki Cross is just crazy and awesome. And yeah, Sanity, man, they are probably the best stable in the WWE right now when it comes to main roster, NXT, anything. But no roster is better than Sanity, in my opinion. You could say, oh, maybe New Day or whatever, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Sanity should be a big year for them, so I'm very excited. Next match is Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas. Aleister Black really, really impressed me in this match. He had a cool fucking entrance. He has his own nameplate as well. You know how like Undertaker and some other wrestlers have their own like nameplate as well? Yeah, Aleister Black got his own, which was really cool. And he flipped into the ring and then just sat and meditated, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, really, really cool. Cien Almas did a great job as a heel. He ran up to Black just to slap him across the face. There was a nice moonsault from the second rope to the outside by Black, and then both men tried to kick each other. There was some nice flips into a kick by Almas, and there was a snap German from him as well. And another thing I loved about Aleister Black in this match, he picked up Cien Almas with his feet. That I just marked out. I'm like, that is fucking awesome. There was the Black Max kick at the end to pick up the win for him. Yeah, I became a fan of this guy seeing this match. You know, I saw what he was able to do against Neville in the UK tournament thing, and I thought he looked pretty cool. But this got me sold, man. Aleister Black, let's go, man. He's really fucking badass, and this match proved it. And also props to Cien Almas. He was very impressive in this as well. But obviously this was a match to showcase Aleister Black, and yeah, he just looked fucking cool. So yeah, good job Aleister Black, and I hope we can see good things from you in the future. Next, oh my god, triple threat elimination match for the NXT Tag Team titles. The Authors of Pain defending against DIY and The Revival. That's all I have to say. Fucking unbelievable. Just The NXT Tag Team division is what the main roster tag team division should be. This match was fucking beautiful to watch, and throughout the match, the Revival and DIY teamed up on the Authors of Pain, which was very, very smart of them. They were doing their own finishes on them, like, for example, Gargano and Dawson will do DIY's finish, and then the other two members will do their finish, and, like, it was awesome, man. And the Revival kept backing off from Ciampa's tag, and then DIY did the same thing to Scott Dawson, and a bit of revenge. Just, oh my god, this was crazy. And then one thing I loved, the Authors of Pain got Gargano, and Ciampa was meant to go for an outside dive, but then the Authors of Pain threw Gargano into Ciampa like mid-air, which was really awesome. And yeah, though, Tommaso Ciampa was great. He had a snap German on a calm, which was cool. And there were a few moments where I thought, oh, maybe the Authors of Pain might get eliminated or whatever, because there was this one bit. Easily the spot of the night. Tommaso Ciampa, he's a fucking beast in that ring. He goes to do a sunset flip on the outside to Razor, which is the other member of Authors of Pain. And there's a table on the outside, and I'm like, yeah, on you, Ciampa, you think you're going to be able to do that? And then the Revival and Johnny Gargano end up helping him out and put Razor through the table, which was so cool. So cool. And that was the bit where I'm like, holy shit, maybe the Authors of Pain might be losing. We didn't get that, as Ciampa later on in the match ended up getting hit with the last chapter. DIY got eliminated, so it was down to Revival and the Authors of Pain, and the crowd were not happy. So there was an uppercut into Dawson's German suplex onto one of them, and the Revival tried their hardest to get at the Authors of Pain, but it just wasn't enough. Authors of Pain hit a Super Collider on them, and they retained the Tag Team Championships. What an unbelievable match. Kudos to all three teams in this. The Authors of Pain are easily the next top heel team in NXT. They have done fantastic as champions, in my opinion. They just look fucking scary. You know, they don't look like a team you want to piss about with. I'm guessing DIY and the Revival have to get called up, especially the Revival. They have to get called up in the next 2 or 3 days on shit or so. Whether they go into Raw and SmackDown, we'll just have to see. Authors of Pain, I'd say keep the belts on them at least until maybe at the last takeover of the year at least. You know, give them a good run with that championship. Who's gonna beat them? I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure who can beat the Authors of Pain, but whoever that team is, they're gonna look really good when they beat Authors of Pain. So yeah, good job to all three teams. You guys fucking tore the house down. And yeah, main roster tag team division, take a couple of notes at these guys. Next, we got the NXT Women's Championship. It is Asuka defending against Ember Moon. And you know what I forgot about the NXT Tag Team match beforehand? William Regal, for the 3 title matches we saw, revealed brand new championships for the Tag Team Women's and NXT title, and all of them look really good. So he revealed the women's title. Hopefully no one comes on this belt like the previous one, but these two put on a great match. Really good stuff between the two. Asuka was the sass queen tonight. You know, she was showing all that sass, because she went for a handshake and she was like, psych, and all that stuff, and which was pretty cool. There was a nice dive to the outside by Ember, and Asuka choked out Ember Moon for a little bit, tried to get her out with like one of those holds or whatever. She goes for a running like ass attack to Ember Moon, but she dodged out of the way and kicked Asuka in the face. And how this match ended was very interesting, because Ember Moon was at the top rope. She was about to hit that really cool move. I forgot what it's called, like the Eclipse or something like that. And so she's about to go and hit it. And then Asuka chucks the ref into the ropes to knock Ember off. And she ends up retaining the title that way. So, yeah. And Asuka didn't really feel bad about it. She was like, yeah, I did that. So what? So, possible heel turn coming in the future for Asuka, maybe. This could be the seeds planted, in my opinion. And I feel like this is not going to be the last time we see Asuka and Ember Moon. I feel like they're going to have a rematch at the next TakeOver special, which I think is NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, or they might put one in between. But yeah, the next TakeOver special, I feel like Asuka will be a full-blown heel, and Ember will be able to defeat Asuka and become the new champion. That's just my predictions going in forward. But yeah, this match was fantastic. Great women's match there. And yeah, congratulations to both. And congratulations to Asuka for holding that championship for just about nearly a year now. Whoever beats Asuka, they have to be written in the history books for sure in NXT, because Asuka has been hands down the most dominant woman in NXT history. Nothing can top her. So yeah, main roster, when she gets called up, watch out women's division, because she's going to kill all of you. And before you talk about the main event, they cut to some wrestlers in the crowd, like Edge and Beth Phoenix were there. They got a great pop. Of course, Beth Phoenix got inducted into the Hall of Fame the previous night, which that was a great speech. And Triple H opened up the show and all that. But however, the cameras showed on Drew Galloway, aka Drew McIntyre, which I was like, oh shit, Drew McIntyre's back now? And it turns out that he is now officially signed with NXT. So yeah, Drew McIntyre is back, everyone. He made a bit of a name of himself after he got released in the UK scene. He just dominated that. He was in TNA for a little bit, I'm pretty sure, or Impact Wrestling, or the Owl Anthem. Fuck that Owl. But yeah, it's good to see Drew McIntyre back in the WWE. Hopefully they don't pair him with Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal, and they actually make him a reliable wrestler and not just a joke like he was in the last few years of his career. Make him like you did in 2009 and 2010. Make him just awesome again. So, yeah, that was about that. Now we'll move on to the main event for the NXT Championship. It is Bobby Roode, the Glorious One, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Bobby Roode came out to pianos, like live pianos and all that. And every time I see Bobby Roode, I just piss myself laughing, because he's so full of himself that anytime I see him and he's like opening up his arms, showing his title, I'm like, that is fantastic. That is how a world champion looks like, Bobby Roode equals world champion. But as for the match itself, I'm not going to lie, it started off very, very slow. There were a lot of rest holds, just basic stuff. There wasn't any really big spots, He was just aiming at the head, just a couple of rest spots. But he hit a really good clothesline on Nakamura, which looked pretty cool. It wasn't until he started aiming for the knee that's when things started to pick up, because that's how Nakamura hits that Kinshasa. When he hits it on you, that's it. And so Roode going to work on it made a lot of sense. So he locked in a figure 4, but then that got reversed into a cross arm breaker and a triangle hold by Shinsuke Nakamura. There was a backstabber by Roode, and they were just taking it to each other. And then there was one bit where Nakamura was really, really close to hitting the Kinshasa, but then Bobby Roode, the genius that he is, rolled out, and then he got kicked in the ropes while Nakamura walked in. Glorious DDT, but he ended up getting kicked out. And then Bobby Roode went to go to get the ring bell, maybe to get himself DQ'd so he can keep the title. Of course, he's a heel, so that's what heels do. They cheat to do whatever it takes to keep that title. And then he starts aiming for the knee again. And at the final bit of the match, he hits a spin-out glorious DDT from the top rope. It looked really awesome. And Bobby Roode retains the championship. Good main event. Pretty damn good main event. The first half of it was very slow, and it was pretty hard to get into it, I'm not going to lie. But the second half definitely made up for it. Lots of cool moments. I still love the psychology of Bobby Roode aiming at Shinsuke's knee. That is just, great psychology by him. He's a student of the game. I feel like he knows what big moves wrestlers are going to pull out. So, he knows that Kinshasa, once he gets hit with it, it's done. So aiming at it is just about perfect for him. So congratulations to Bobby Roode, and also for Shinsuke. I'm not going to be surprised if he gets called up to that main roster. He's so close to hitting it, and I think he's about to head to it very, very soon. So good way to end off the show. Overall, TakeOver was a fantastic event, as usual. What do you expect from NXT? They pull out all the stops for these TakeOver events. Good 2-hour show. Make sure to go check it out on the WWE Network. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you thought of NXT TakeOver, and if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'll be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackmanLove31 if you want to check me out there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you for WrestleMania tomorrow. Get excited for that. And I am out in 3, 2, 1.